Hey, Facebook. Hello, Instagram. So, if you don't know me, my name is Mary Zari, and I'm a silver leader in doTERRA and a yoga instructor. I'm also an energy healer and homeschooling mom of three. I am here today because I wanted to teach you a little mini class, my first mini class of four. I'm talking about oils and emotions today. So for myself, I love using essential oils in my own personal practice, in my whole daily routine with my family, with myself, but also within my yoga classes and my special events that I hold. And I've seen these really powerful oils really work some magic for many different people. And this is really something that I thrive on. I really get so excited about teaching people how to use these oils to support themselves, mind, body, and spirit. And of course, also emotionally. So just want to throw it out there. I didn't realize my phone battery is getting low and I'm not at home. So if I get cut off, my apologies, but I'll stay here with you guys on Facebook. So talking about oils and emotions today, we're going to touch on a few different things. Three things that are interesting about oils and how they relate back to the emotions, and also three ways we can use them to support the emotions. So the first thing about these oils, and again, I'm specifically talking only about doTERRA's oils. These are the most pure, potent oils on the planet, even higher than organic grade. They've been thoroughly tested, and this is the only company that it really has such beautiful transparency. On the bottom of every bottle there is a batch code, and you can look that up on their site called source2you.com and find this batch, exactly like all the testings that have been done, all the natural chemical constituents that are in this bottle, and you're thoroughly ensured that there's absolutely nothing been added to this. So that's the first cool thing about doTERRA's oils, is that they're totally natural and safe. There's nothing added, nothing taken away. They don't have any side effects. There's no addictions that come along with them, and we can use them for any ages as well. So this is a really cool thing because, as grown-ups, we all have emotional things going on. But if we think, for myself, I have children, maybe you have children as well. We all need some emotional support sometimes, especially with kids. They've got big stuff. They've got big feelings, and they don't know how to really process them or express them. And I mean, many adults don't know how to process or work with their emotions either. Hey, Ashley. So our essential oils are tools that we can really lean on to help us support that emotional well-being. Again, for all ages and any stage. Sometimes we feel like we're good and we're cool as a cucumber, and then things happen, life happens, big events happen, and all of a sudden everything is kind of shifted and we don't know how to manage our emotions anymore. So the second cool thing about using oils for emotions is that they are more effective oftentimes than, if we look at a lot of modern medication. These are tools that we can use anytime, anywhere to really support us. And it's good to know that everybody's bodies are different. So what might work for me and my emotional needs might be a little bit different for you. And that's okay. That's totally okay. Everybody's body is completely different. It just takes a little bit of experimenting sometimes to really figure out what is best. Now, something that's really cool about oils is that, like everything that is alive on this planet, everything has a specific frequency to it. So oils in particular have the highest frequency on any living thing on the planet. So, like a healthy human body resonates between 62 to 70, 75 megahertz. And when we're feeling a little bit sick, maybe we've got the flu or something, we're around like 58. If we're getting, really sick, we have disease or even, maybe cancer in the body or something like that, our frequency is even lower, around like 42. So we can use oils that have a really high vibration. Just to give you kind of a reference here, fresh produce has a frequency of about 15 megahertz. We look at like dried herbs, they're about 2 to 27 depending on what it is. But oils begin at 57 megahertz and even go up to 320. That's the frequency of rose oil, which is like the highest frequency oil on the planet. So we can kind of think of this like if we had a glass of hot water and a glass of cold water and we added the hot water to the cup, what's going to happen to that cold water? It's going to warm up. So this is kind of what happens within us. If we're in this kind of low frequency vibration, which is often where we're at if we're feeling really emotional, if we're feeling sadness, we're feeling worry, we're feeling stress, we're feeling grief or anger or whatever it might be, we're in these lower vibrational frequencies. So adding something to it, like a higher vibrational oil, can help us to lift that vibration up, help us to kind of get a new perspective, kind of bring us out of that slump and help us to see things in a different way. So we can maybe with more clarity see what's happening, see the root cause of things, see what needs to be shifted in our life, what needs to be changed and let go of and introduced, so that we can kind of continue this this up leveling. So this is a really effective way to support ourselves emotionally, again, whatever that might be or look like for you. And what's really neat about our essential oils too is that they each have their own specific emotional kind of not only just frequency but ability. So, for instance, I'm holding a bottle of wild orange. So the natural chemical constituents in this bottle are very uplifting. They're mood boosting, they make you feel good. So if you're feeling, some sadness in your life, or maybe you just feel like you need a little something to support you, this is, oops, sorry you guys, this is a great oil to help you with that. I think we're paused on Instagram. I'm just going to keep rolling here. So this is a really great one to help kind of boost your mood, bring back a little bit of joy. It's the oil of abundance. So this is really great to help us remember all the things that we have in our lives already, all the things that are available within our own reach, within our own world right now. And that assists us in really coming back to that realization of like, oh yeah, I have so much already. I have, maybe you tend to think about what you're lacking, but when you're thinking of what you're lacking, you're actually kind of attracting more of that vibration and more of those emotions of not having enough and not having what you're desiring. So something like wild orange can assist us in lifting ourselves to that vibration of abundance, where we realize what we have, we come into that feeling of feeling like we have so much already, and we start attracting more things to us just naturally through that law of attraction. So wild orange is absolutely beautiful. When I get to the third cool thing about oils is that they're actually, more affordable than a lot of modern medications that you can get out there as well, or just things that you would use for such a thing, because they have so many applications. Like this is great for boosting our mood, great for, again, instilling that sense of abundance in our lives. However, it's also good for so many other things. We can use this to support the immune system. We can use this to support healthy digestion. We can use it to support the body cleansing naturally, to help calm and also uplift the mood in your space if you're diffusing it, right? You can clean with it in your home. There's so many ways we can use this one bottle, not just for our emotional health. So this is what makes it more affordable. Now, another way, so we can use our oils 3 different ways as well. So we touched on 3 cool things. They're more natural and safe, they are more effective, and they are more affordable. So the 3 ways we can use our oils is aromatically, topically, and internally. So if we look at using our oils aromatically, this is really like one of the best ways and fastest ways to shift our mood. And this is because when we are breathing something in, so let's say I take a little bit of lavender into my palm. This is this is taking oils aromatically, just opening it up and smelling it right from the bottle, which is lovely. But I personally love to get it on my body. So putting a drop in my hand, rubbing my hands together, closing my eyes down, and taking some nice big deep breaths. So why is this so effective in shifting my mood? Well, lavender in itself is wonderful. The natural chemical constituents in it are wonderful for helping the body to calm down and reduce stress and helping to really relax the body. Okay, so when I'm doing this, however, what is happening is that I'm breathing this in. My olfactory nerve is taking that scent, sending signals to my limbic brain, and my limbic brain, which controls my emotional state, my behavior, my memories, my motivation, my learning, it's sending signals through my whole body. So different things are being distributed, maybe like endorphins or serotonin, depending on what the oil is, to really shift my mood just that quickly, just through smelling that particular oil. So again, just such a quick way to shift that way of feeling, whether it's taking it into your palms, whether it's you have a diffuser and you're really shifting the whole mood of everybody in your space, which is awesome for, if you're at home with your little ones a lot of the time. Another thing I love to do is just rub my hands through my hair and get that oil smell kind of every time I shift my head around or onto my scarf. The other cool thing about lavender oil is that it's the oil of communication and calm. So this is its, emotional, energetic support. It's wonderful. We already talked about calming down. So great for sleeping, great for if you're just feeling really stressed or maybe overwhelmed or anxious or whatever those feelings might be in that moment. But it's also great for communication. So if there's something, you're taking this moment to see what's happening in your life, maybe things that you need to work with, or people you need to create boundaries with, or whatever that might be. This oil is so supportive of helping you speak your voice and speak your truth, and get rid of that lump in your throat of something you need to say to somebody, but you're afraid, you're scared of voicing your opinion or that point of view. So applying this right over the throat is a really great way to help you kind of move through that, gain the confidence to speak that truth for you. So aromatic use, one of the best ways for emotional support. The second way we can use our oils is topically. So I kind of just mentioned that, using lavender oil over your throat. This would be topical application. When we put oils on with a bit of a carrier oil, it actually helps it to absorb more into the skin and into the body. So I personally love to always dilute when I can. You don't have to, but you do kind of gain more benefit when you do dilute those oils. So if you are, into, energy centers in our body, like the chakras and things like that, we can really specifically hone in on different points of the body using particular oils to help support that, that energy center. So for instance, using maybe the wild orange, like I already talked about, to really help us get back into that feeling of abundance, we might, put a little bit of this, down lower towards the like the sacral chakra or the root chakra, just to kind of help us feel safe and secure. You can even put some of this over your heart center, again, just to kind of open you up to that feeling of abundance. Making sure, just a little safety tip, making sure if you use citrus oils on your skin, that area of your body, especially if you live somewhere really sunny, doesn't get exposed to sunlight for about 12 to 24 hours. Our essential oils, citrus oils, do make our skin more sun sensitive or UV sensitive. So just be aware of that. Make sure if you put it on, you're just you have that area covered up. If you're like living up north and there's no sunshine, not such a big deal. So we talked about topical use. Another cool way to apply oils topically is onto your feet. Feet are really cool. I mean, so are your hands and your ears, because these all have points. If you're into reflexology, they all have specific points that connect to different organs and areas of your body. So for instance, your big toe, this is a great area to apply oils if you do tend to feel really stressed or really anxious or really worried. It's a way to it's your brain point. So putting something like lavender on that big toe, or maybe even lavender and wild orange together, can be a really great way to help quiet down the mind. Maybe you find, you're okay all day long because you're busy, 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 go, go, go. You're not really paying too much attention to what's happening. And then at nighttime you lay down and everything just starts racing through your head, and all the feels, all the thoughts, all the worries, everything just starts coming in, and it's overwhelming and you can't sleep. So using that big toe brain point is perfect for nighttime as well. If that's kind of, if you're like, yep, that's me, using your calming oils for that is a perfect thing to do. So the last way we can use oils is internally. Now internally, we can do this a few ways. We can put oils into a capsule and take it down. We can just put oil into water and drink it down, or make a little bit of a tea with some hot water and an oil. I love encouraging those who do feel, stressed or anxious or overwhelmed to do this with lavender oil. You can put a drop right under your tongue. Under your tongue, you have a gland here that really supports it. Readily takes the oil into your bloodstream, and then therefore can really quickly work effectively doing whatever it is that oil is meant to do. So lavender, for instance, because it is so calming, helps to calm down the nervous system, helps to really ease those feelings of overwhelm and those feelings of anxiousness. So we can also use lavender, as I said, these oils are more affordable for many reasons, right? So I gave you a few ideas what we can do with wild orange. We aren't just using this lavender to calm ourselves down. We're also using it for a million other things. It's our oil that we can use for skin irritations, if you have hives, or to help with bug bites, if you have any type of wasp sting, after being out in the sunshine, it's great for your anything skin. Yeah, so again, there's a million ways we can use our lavender. So the last one that I had today just to touch on with you was peppermint. Peppermint oil is the oil of a buoyant heart. So this is a really great one to use to, like these ones have been energizing and mood boosting. This one is a little more, the ones I talked about were calming and mood boosting. This one is more energizing. So peppermint is awesome for those times when you're just kind of feeling lethargic. You just need a little pick me up. You need a little bit of motivation. You need a little something to just like help you through your day when you're feeling kind of low energy. So putting a drop in your palm and rubbing the hands together, just like I showed you earlier, aromatically. This is my, like, if I feel a little sleepy mid-afternoon, this is my pick-me-up. And take some nice deep breaths. If you are feeling that kind of heavy-heartedness, rubbing that over your heart center and really helping to support the energy of the heart, helping us to get back into that connection of heart-centeredness, which is really a beautiful place to live from. This is where we want to live. So many of us are living here in our heads and thinking too much and not living from that center, which is really that heart center connected to our spirit. Yeah, so peppermint oil, again, good for so many other things as well. Great for head tension or neck and shoulder tension. Great for supporting digestion. Great to help cool your body down in the summertime. Again, a million and one reasons to use peppermint oil. So these are the 3 ways we can use oils: is aromatically, topically, and internally, all fantastic for their own reason. I hope this has been helpful. I'd really love for you to shoot me a comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you are watching this on the replay, where you're watching from. Also, I just want to let you know that if you don't have oils in your own home yet and you're wondering how to connect with me, I'm happy to help you, happy to talk you through that and see if we can help you get started. I also just want to invite you to my other classes, my little mini classes that are happening. I've got one coming up on this Friday, and then Monday and Wednesday. These are all going to be at 2 p.m. I'm going to be talking about oils and meditation on Friday. On Monday, oils and yoga, and then on Wednesday, oils and mindfulness. So how we can use specific oils to really support all of these practices so we feel much more balanced in mind, body, and spirit. Also on the Friday the 14th, we will be having a masterclass, which I'd love for you to attend if you really want to dive deep and learn more about how to use oils to support yourself in so many different ways. Also, one last thing before I let you go, if there's any curiosity, anything inside of you that's saying, hey, I want to kind of interested in what she's doing. I kind of want to know how I can maybe start sharing oils, reach out to me. I'd love to have that discussion with you and just kind of explain to you how you can incorporate this into maybe a business that you already have, or maybe you're just ready for something new in your life, something new and fun, and that's really of service to other people. All right, I hope this has been helpful. Let me know your questions down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Hope you have a super fantastic day. Bye.